Hello, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Helen. In today's video, let's discuss cost optimization in AWS. AWS offers a wide range of services for building and scaling your applications. However, managing costs effectively is very crucial. In this video, we'll explore how to view all active services in AWS account in order to understand their cost, and you can go ahead to delete those that you don't want to keep running. Okay, we'll be discussing cost budgeting that will actually enable you to set budget and monitor spending in order to avoid AWS surprises in dollars. Okay, and lastly, we'll also cover billing alerts, ensuring you stay informed when your spending exceed predefined threshold. Have you ever had that moment where you realize you were being charged for services you forgot to delete? Yeah, almost all of us have been there. Let's be honest, it is not actually the most pleasant surprise. But fear not, I've got you covered. I'm going to show you 3 ways through which you can actually view your running services in AWS and understand the associated costs. Trust me, this knowledge can save you not only the money but also a lot of headache down the road. I'm going to be showing you how you can set up AWS budget in your account. Setting up AWS budget provides you with cost transparency, control, and the ability to make data-driven decisions to optimize your AWS spending, leading to more efficient resource utilization and cost savings. So I'm pretty sure you don't want to spend unnecessarily and you don't want to end up like look at me, Rasta. It's actually funny, right? So if you're ready to take control of your AWS account and gain a better understanding of what is happening under the hood, keep watching. This is my AWS Management Console and I'm signing as a root. Please ensure you're signing as a root user, okay? If you're just an IAM user, you will not really have access to the billing information or the billing dashboard. So once you come here, I'm gonna go ahead and type billing, and billing is already showing here, so I'll click on this. And once you come to the page, just click on bills, and over here I'm gonna scroll down and you see charges by service. Okay, so here it will show you all the active services and the associated costs. So over here you can see I have total active services and they are 9. They are 9, and these are the services I have listed over here. Okay, CloudWatch, data transfer. For you to view the associated costs, for you to really view the content and the visuals running under here, you can just click on it to expand it, and it will show you the region. Okay, so in this region you can still click on the region to expand it. I don't really have any costs associated to this. Okay, so this is how you keep expanding to see what you really have, but you can actually collapse all in case you don't really want to waste your time expanding all to see what you have. You can just expand all, so it will collapse all the services, the regions, and all. Okay, so these are the services and the associated costs. So for instance, I have Elastic Load Balancer running, and as you can see under US East 1, North Virginia, I have the costs, and so this is how you can just expand and view all the associated costs in your active services. I believe this is not really a better dashboard for you to visualize, let's say the daily cost, the hourly cost, stuff like that. So we have a better cost management tool where you can actually visualize these services and the cost better. So to get there, just come by the left navigation pane, and under cost management, I'm gonna take you to Cost Explorer. So click on Cost Explorer, and I'm gonna click on View Cost Explorer. Okay, so in this page, you can actually visualize the resources and the cost. So we actually have filters here by the right. So the point of recording this video, this is August, and this month is actually, this date range is showing from July to August. So if I want to view my services as well as the cost for this month, I can actually select the date range that I want. So from Tuesday 1st to 21st of August, you can just select it like this. And if I scroll down, you can see apply here, so I'll apply it, and the only cost is gonna show me is the cost for this month alone. All right, so if you want to view your 3 months cost, just select the months you want. Right, select the months, let's say from Sunday June to August. This is the last day of August. This is today's date actually, so I'm gonna select this, and it will just help you to, you know, get the range from that month till now. So I'll apply it. Okay, but just to show you, but let me go back because I'm just interested in this month billing and the services. So I'm gonna apply it. So here you actually have the freedom to select how, depends on what you want to view and all that. Okay, so this group by under dimension, you can actually select by service so that you can see your services as well as the cost. And service, you can actually be specific. If you want to just view the EC2 instances running and the cost, you can select the service here, but I don't want to select, I just want to view all the services. So, and if you have linked account, you can actually select it as well. Coming to AWS region over here, I would like to select US East. That is North Virginia. This is actually the region I like deploying my services in. So I've selected it and I'll click on apply. And yeah, we actually have much filters, you know, that you can go for. Having applied these filters, if I scroll down, okay, I can actually close out this so you can expand this area. This is a better view, and these are my services, these are my current services, and we can see how much they are consuming. Okay, so cost and usage breakdown. Elastic Container Service, $47.30. This is actually very massive, only this month alone. But that is fine. I actually have a workload I'm running over there, so it's fine. So I'm aware all these services are actually intentional, but I actually want to delete some of them, and I just decided to, you know, to make a video on that before I go ahead to delete some of the services I don't need anymore. So August 1st, you can see how the charges has been going every day from August 1st to August 21st, which is today. And EC2 instance, you can see the charge, and yeah, so this is all, this is the detail of the services and their cost. So you can actually go ahead and download it as CSV. Okay, lastly, I'm going to show you the third way through which you can visualize your active services in AWS and actually go ahead to delete them if you wish. So at the search bar, I'm going to type group resource group and tag editor. Great, so I'll click on this. So once you get to this page, I want you to click on tag editor. Under tag editor, you can actually find your resources. All right, so under regions, you can select the region you're interested in. So let's say you have all your services in North Virginia, you can select that. My own is already filtered. If you want to select all the regions, you want to view all the active services in all the regions, you are good to go. Right, okay, you can select all the regions. And the resource type, you can actually select all supported resource types, and to just show you all the active. Okay, before it can show you, you need to click on search resources, and it will start loading. All the resources will show here. This is actually still loading. It is a lot, and it's not actually all of them that has associated costs. Most of this stuff running here don't really have costs that is associated to them, all right, because in regions we have subnets that are active, we have default VPC and all those stuff. So I basically know that I only have 9 active services in my account. A lot. This is a lot. So I want to select the region that I'm sure of where my services are running. Great. So, and the resource type, so I believe I have ECS running. So I'm gonna click on ECS so that I can visualize my cluster. Go ahead and click on search resources, and you can see my ECS cluster is here. I can go ahead and click on this, so it will take me to my ECS cluster. And because I'm actually done with this cluster, I can go ahead and delete the service and then delete the cluster. All right, so I've successfully shown you the ways through which you can view your active services in AWS, the associated cost, and also the way through which you can use resource group and tag editor to locate those resources and go ahead to terminate them in case you don't need them any longer. That actually help to save you from unnecessary headache, from billings, from getting unnecessary alerts and all that. I'm going to be showing you how you can set up AWS budget in your account. With AWS budget setup, you can receive notifications when your usage approaches or exceed the free tier limit. Even if you're not using a free tier account, AWS budget is for everyone. Everyone should set up a budget. It will allow you to monitor your usage more effectively and prevent unexpected charges. Track your expenses if you decide to use services beyond the free tier. So this is AWS budget, or you can actually just type it here, budget, and you see budget here. So click on it. Alright, so I actually have a budget set already in this account. So let's go ahead and create our budget. I've clicked on create budget, and under budget setup you can either use a template or customize board. So I don't want to use template because I actually want to set up parameters that is specific to my own use case. So I'll choose customize, and under the budget types, you have different kind of type of budget you can actually set. You can read up each of these to actually understand what understand the one that is specific to your use case. But then this is actually recommended by AWS. So let's go with cost budget, and I'll click next. If I scroll down, let me add my budget name. So I will add tutorial budget, and scroll down. Let's set the budget amount. So under period, if I click on this, we have daily, monthly, quarterly, and annually. So do you want to set a monthly budget, or daily, quarterly, or annually? So let's go with a monthly budget amount. And under the budget renewal type, so we have either recurring budget or expiring budget. So which one do you want to go with? Do you want this to be recurring? Recurring budget is basically a type of budget that you can set up to monitor and track your cost and usage on an ongoing basis. The expiring budget, is a type of budget that allows you to set up a fixed duration or end date for monitoring your cost and usage. So let's leave it at recurring. The start month should be June. So this is June. So this budget will be starting this month. If you want it later month, you can actually go ahead and select that. The budgeting method here, we have 3 budgeting methods: fixed, plan, and auto adjusting. So with this fixed plan, you can create a budget that tracks against a single monthly budgeted amount. Let's go with fixed, and under enter your budgeted amount, you can now go ahead and set up the amount. So take for instance, I can enter $10 here. So whatever amount you're entering, it will be in dollars, right? So let me go with $10. You can set $5, you can set $2 if you don't really want to spend almost nothing. So I'm going with $10. And under the budget scope, we have all services and filter option. So you can set up this budget for all the AWS services to track any cost incurred from any service in this account, or you can actually filter it. So if I want to filter it based on the budget, so take for instance, if I want to just apply this budget against my EC2 instance, I can go ahead and filter it and click on add filter, and then in the dimension I'll click on service, and then I can go ahead and select the EC2 instance. And yeah, and you can as well select more than that. So if you want any number of service you want to select from here, you can go ahead and select them, right? And click on apply filter. But I don't want to go ahead with this, I'll cancel this. So this budget, I want to apply it for all the services in this account. And then under these advanced options, we have aggregate costs. If I click on this, we have unblended costs, amortized costs, and blended costs. What does this mean? So unblended cost basically shows the raw unprocessed cost of individual AWS resources without any cost allocation or blending. The amortized cost is like to kind of distribute one-time cost over a specific period for services involving reserve capacity or upfront payment. Why this blended cost basically aggregate cost by incorporating cost allocation, discounts, credits, and transfers. Let's go with unblended cost. So yeah, blended cost, and click next. If I scroll down, so here you can add an alert threshold for notifications. To be notified on the state of your budget, you can create up to 5 different alerts based on your budgeted amount. Okay, so let me go ahead and click on alert threshold. Under this threshold, you can select based on how you want to add this threshold. I want to select 50%, and I want it to be in percentage. So you can see you can choose the absolute value or percentage. So what I actually want to achieve is to be notified when the actual cost is greater than 50% of my budgeted amount. Okay, so what happens is that if the actual cost exceed 50% of my budgeted amount, which is $5, it will trigger an alert indicating that the alert threshold has been exceeded. So you can as well choose forecasted, and this forecasted can see the summary saying that when your forecasted cost is greater than 50% of your budgeted amount, then the alert threshold will be exceeded. So I want to go with this actual trigger. Under email recipient, here you can go ahead and specify the email recipient you want to notify when the threshold has exceeded. Okay, so you can add more than one email depending on the people you want to notify. So here I'll just add one email, abc@gmail.com. And we also have options for Amazon SNS alert and AWS chatbot alert. So we don't want to go into this. You may want to add more than one alert threshold for probably granular monitoring, budget allocation. For instance, you can set it for different teams. You can set budget for different projects or departments, and that will require you to add different alert multiple alert threshold. It's also good for cost optimization. Multiple alerts are different percentages of the budgeted amount. It will allow for closely monitoring. Okay, so we don't want to add more than one alert. This one is good for us now. So click next. If I scroll down, this is the alert we just added. I'll click next, and in this page you can review what you've done. I'll click on create budget. Great, so the budget has been created. So what happens now is that whenever the threshold exceeds 50% of the budgeted amount, I'll be notified via email. Okay, so setting up your account is very vital. It will help you to track your expenses if you decide to use services beyond the free tier limit. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you. Please, if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so and give me a thumbs up by liking this video. Comment if you have any question, or share your feedback in the comment section, and share this video with your friends as well, so they don't pay charges unnecessarily, right? So it can help them to track their cost in AWS. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video.